Well, the weather we have had the last couple of days has been awesome, but we know it's not going to last. Calendar says it's still winter. There still may be storms in our future. And for many folks, the snow and ice storms that we had left a lot of people without power. One of the biggest concerns, besides keeping your house warm, is keeping your food safe. So today we are looking at how you can prepare with Laura Jobe. She's a registered dietitian at Cone Health Nutrition and Diabetes Education Services in Greensboro. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, preparing for a power outage, I mean, it's not something that we typically think about, but we need to do, right?
Yeah, we need to do that. So if you have a gas stove, that makes things a lot easier. You can have things around that are non-perishable that you can heat up. If you don't have extra gas for your grill, for instance, or your camp stove, have food products around that are not perishable. So the plant-based milks are shelf-stable when they're packaged like this. And you can find them in any grocery store. Things like, pay attention to your protein foods, beans and tuna, some canned meats. Might not be your everyday foods, but those can fit in well. Trail mix, fresh fruits, of course.
When you have things in your refrigerator and freezer, is there a good rule of thumb to use? What should we do?
I would start by using up whatever you don't want to lose.
Right.
Or even freezing what you don't want to lose, because you have a better chance of it lasting in the freezer. Also, to prepare, filling up bottles, like empty juice or milk bottles with water and freezing them, and so that you're filling your freezer up. So a freezer that is full is fine for 4 days. A freezer that is not full might only be fine for 2 days. Now realize that so long as it's not gone below 40 degrees, you can still use the food. You can still refreeze the food. It might have lost a little bit of nutrition quality, but it's still safe to eat, so long as it's not gone above 40 degrees.
So it's probably a good idea to try and keep a thermometer inside your refrigerator, just in case the power goes out.
That's an idea, but also if you see ice crystals in your food, that shows that it's still fine. Some people will even freeze a cup of water and place a coin on the top, and then they can see how much it's thawed. As well.
That's a great idea. Never thought about that. I guess that the lesson here is to prepare. If you know a storm's coming, and maybe even before, get together foods and make sure that everything that you have in your refrigerator, that type of thing, prepare ahead of time.
Yes, always good to be prepared, because if it's an ice storm, you're not going to be able to get out. Even if something is open, you're not going to be able to get out.
Yes, I remember one a few years ago that we were without power for a little more than a week. So, and you had to clean out everything in your refrigerator.
Because you consider 4 hours in the refrigerator. Anything more than that generally is probably not safe. But some people do get ice and start to use their cooler, or add, those things that you planned ahead in the frozen ice and putting it in your refrigerator, or even using your cooler outside. And that's great when it's cold weather.
Yeah.
Less than 40 degrees all day long and in the shade. But it's not okay when we have a spring storm that knocks out our power. So being prepared with some non-perishables is very important. But I would make sure that you get foods that you really eat. One idea too is the overnight oats, where you just add like a half a cup of oats and a half a cup of water, and so even though you're not cooking it, it's still good to eat. And you can add then in the morning
apples,
spices,
and raisins, and all kinds of stuff. It looks good. Really good. All right, Laura, thank you so much for being with us. It's good to see you. You can find out more healthy lifestyle tools and resources too that will help you all throughout the year at conehealth.com/wellness-matters.
House Call on Fox 8 is sponsored by Cone Health.